All right, so today we're gonna be trying something new. Uh, it's not really new. It's just a demo, like not for me, but it's new for you, I guess. So right here we have a tin of great value, which is, I believe, Walmart's generic brand. Colombian ground coffee. That's not actually what's in here. It might be half of what's in here. I don't remember specifically. The rest, I think, is Cafe Bustelo Espresso. I don't remember. The point is, it's two really cheap coffees mixed together in one tin. Well, one really cheap coffee and one really cheap espresso that I got at Aldi's, and this is one of the ways I keep my coffee costs down. I have the primary reason keep getting the K cups. I want to get away from them because they generate a lot of waste and they're not the best weight per price. Although the Sumatra brand thing that I get, it's hard to beat. Like if you get regular coffee, it's often more expensive than that massive box of Sumatra blend that I showed in the last one. But it's if you get cheap coffee, it's cheaper to get these big tins or regular bags or something like that. So, and I've found that mixing two different cheap coffees together can often be pretty good. Now, right now, I have sinus issues, a lot of postnasal drip. It's like a postnasal waterfall. So, excuse me if I clear my throat or get gurgly a lot. But right now, I'm trying to actually use the rest of it up so I can try two bags. I have bags in here that are both old. I hope they aren't bad. But, like, I've tried coffee that's past its expiration date before and been fine. I don't think this one's too far past. My parents got me both of these, I think. This one they got when they were out on a cruise, I'm pretty sure. And this one, I don't even remember what this is. Oh, maybe this one's the one. Yeah, this is the one from the cruise, Costa Rica. I don't remember what this one is. Maybe this is one of my siblings got me for Christmas or something. Whatever. We're gonna try both of them eventually, and I want to do that. Yeah, this is from within the United States, I think. Oh no, I don't know. Alaska, maybe. Okay, yeah, I think my parents got me that on a cruise actually from Alaska. Anyways, I want to try both of those coffees at some point. Uh, we'll do videos on them. But first, I want to do this, and I want to probably be able to empty it out of there and put it in this tin because I don't have another tin. Now, I do have a full size coffee maker. Well, not full size, it's 10 cups, not 12 cups. That I'm going to move down into the studio at some point. I've decided to just do the best I can with the temporary setup, which is sucks because then I'm gonna have to spend all that time tearing the temporary setup down, and I hate wasting time. But I have to accept that some things are just out of my control. There are promises that weren't kept, and there's nothing I can do about it except do the best with what I have. But when I just want to make one cup using regular grounds, I have this little thing to go in the K cup. I have a couple different versions. Some of the other ones require filters. This is my favorite because it's just a little metal filter. The cap stays attached to it, so I don't ever have to worry about losing the cap, and it does a great job. So basically, I'm just going to load this thing up real quick with my random cheap coffee mixture, and then we'll talk about something while it's brewing. I guess I can start talking about it when I do this. I need to get a better scoop for this. The scoop I have, it's like a nice actual coffee scoop, but this weird ass square shape. doesn't uh, doesn't work too well when trying to get the coffee grounds in this tiny little cup. And if there's any coffee grounds around the edge of the cup, it's not going to seal properly. And then I'm just going to end up with a bunch of coffee grounds in my coffee, which is not great. I've dealt with it before. We used, and when I'd go camping before, one of the guys at the Boy Scout troop would bring a French press with us. We would just make cowboy coffee if we didn't have instant coffee, which is where you just make it, leave, at least that's what we call it. You make it, leave the grounds in the bottom of the cup, and you just don't drink the whole cup. It's rough, but it works. You just have to like stop. You can only drink like 2/3 of the cup probably before you're starting to drink down some coffee grounds. So yeah, let's see. It's the first, or it probably won't be by the time it's actually not anymore. It's now the second. But it's actually the new year now. So one of the things I want to talk about while this is brewing is New Year's resolutions. I don't do New Year's resolutions. And why not? Because New Year's resolutions almost always fail. You know, they are better at demotivating people than they are at motivating people. I do set goals to achieve within a specific year, but I don't ever approach anything as a New Year's resolution. A lot of people, they do like, oh, I'm going to get in shape this year. I'm going to quit cigarettes this year. And then like a couple days or even a month into it, they fall off the wagon and they're like, oh man, well, I screwed up. I guess I'll wait and try it again next year. Or they end up demotivating themselves because they failed their New Year's resolution. But the reality is, you only fail when you give up. But framing it as a New Year's resolution is a really good way to demotivate yourself into giving up, because then you're going to be like, fuck, I did the same bullshit I did last year, so I'm not any better than I was last year. And then that becomes eternalized. Internalized, not eternalized, sorry. Another thing I want to say to people is remove the word try from your vocabulary. And I might have said it once or twice in the video. There are times where I say it and then I realize I said it afterwards and I'm mad at myself, but I don't re-record these videos or anything. I'm sure there's times where I said I'm going to try streaming later tonight, and I bet you when I said that, it probably didn't end up happening, because try is an attempt. It's basically a coin flip in your head. If you say, instead of saying, I'm going to try to quit smoking or I'm going to try to lose weight, if you say it as a true statement of fact, it's a lot easier to turn that into a self-fulfilling prophecy instead of sliding backwards, because you're like, oh man, I'm going to attempt to do it, but I don't know if I can. Know you can before you start, and you'll find it a lot easier to achieve. Now, this is pretty good, to be honest. It's way better than the espresso by itself and by the cheap coffee grounds by itself, but it still kind of just tastes like mid-range restaurant coffee. You know what I'm talking about? It's not the bad restaurant coffee that you're like, bro, I shouldn't have got the coffee. But it's also not the good restaurant coffee where you're like, oh man, I didn't expect restaurant coffee to taste like this. It's just mid-range restaurant coffee. But it does the job. I drink way too much coffee. I love coffee. It's probably not good for my heart, although I got a smartwatch for Christmas. We did like a gift swap thing. My uncle bought a bunch of gifts for everyone, and the one I got was a smartwatch. And I checked my heart rate with it, and it was like 62, which is kind of decent. So I was like, oh, okay. I thought it would be way higher than that, to be honest. But I'm sure all the coffee isn't great. I probably should cut back on caffeine, but I really have no interest in doing that. This is one of my only joys in life, so I'm gonna keep drinking the coffee. I don't know whether or not I'm going to stream tonight. I'm still working on the back end stuff. I am going to upload the first of the cereal videos tonight. So it should be live tomorrow by probably by whatever time you're seeing this video. The first of the serial videos will be up. I've got to record a short little thing at the beginning to mention to people the fact that I lost the rest of the videos. So in the video, I'm already talking about previous videos that y'all are never going to see because they got deleted, I think. Maybe one day I'll find them on some random hard drive that I don't know exists. But yeah, so we're going to upload the first of the serial videos tonight. I'm gonna try and do those about every other day, but they're gonna drop off at some point. The coffee videos will always be daily upload because I drink coffee every day, and I actually haven't eaten any cereal in months. I'm sure some of those boxes of cereal I have might be expired too, but they're not open, so hopefully they didn't go stale or anything. And I've got enough. If we do every other day, with the current cereal videos I have and the new boxes of cereal I have, I've got enough to do like 2 weeks of that. We'll see what happens if there's any new cereals I haven't tried yet. I gotta start writing down a list of the ones I've done videos of, so I know when I go to the store to get like a new box of cereal. Once I get caught up on the backlog, I'll try and do 2 of them a month because I don't have a lot of money right now, and I can't be spending money on cereal really. So I'll try and do 2 a month, but until I get all of them uploaded, they're gonna come a little faster than that. I just said it. I said the damn word. Uh, Remove it from your vocabulary. So I'm going to do 2 cereal videos a month after I get caught up on the backlog. Until then, it's probably going to be 2 a week or 3 a week. I don't know. It depends. It takes a long time to upload videos with the internet I have right now, and I'm trying to upload the stream backlogs and all these other videos at the same time, but I can only do one thing at a time, and I can't stream while I'm uploading. So it's just really hard to figure out what I'm going to do with the limited bandwidth I have. But that's just life. So I am going to go work on those videos, upload this one, and then upload the first of the serial videos. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.